honored that you guys are here with me today. Thank you so much. I love being able to come to you every week and offer you the best knowledge that I possibly have to help you on your path to conception, to reawakened health, to living your best life yet, to achieving healthy hormones, balanced hormones, all of the above. So I'm so honored that you allow me into your space every week, and just really grateful to be a part of your life. So thank you so very much. And those of you that are new to me, welcome. Welcome to this incredible community. We just broke 9,000 fans on Facebook. Woohoo! I was so psyched when we did, and we had a lot of really great podcasts come out this week, and I think they helped us push over the edge. So if you guys haven't checked out those podcasts, they were amazing. Wellness Mama came out this week, so it's a Healthy Moms podcast. The Urban Monk podcast came out, I think, last week. Urban Wellness ran an incredible piece on my latest book, Body Belief. And, I have so many more features that'll be continuing to be coming out. We record these kind of sometimes months ago, and so they're just starting to roll out now, and it's been a lot of fun to reach so many new people, to spread the message of the importance of believing in our bodies, believing in ourselves, nourishing ourselves, and truly reawakening our health and taking back the power, really stepping into our power as humans living in these gorgeous vessels, that can do so much for us if we properly support them. And let me say that again, these beautiful bodies can do so much for us when we properly support them on every level, mentally, nutritionally, physically, emotionally. Every level is so important to truly shifting our health, and as per today's conversation, to truly optimizing egg and sperm quality. So let me grab my other book. As many of you know, because you found me for a reason, you probably read this book, Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, or maybe you just heard about this book, Body Belief, or maybe just maybe you read this one that came out in 2009, Chill Out and Get Healthy. These are my first 3 babies, and then I have a really adorable little baby boy too, which I gave birth to 2 years after I wrote this book. I wrote this book when I was 38, and it's entitled Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, Natural Ways to Improve Your Fertility Now and Into Your 40s. And some people criticized me because they said, what do you know about getting pregnant in your 40s? You're only 38, you've never had a kid. And I said, well, I've been in clinical practice for, at that point, it was like 10 years. And I've helped a lot of women get pregnant. I think my baby counter, we used to have a baby counter on the website, was close to 800 at that point. And and so I wrote this book, 38, got some criticism from, some peers, some higher ups in the world, and then went on at the age of 40 to get pregnant naturally after just 2 months of trying. So the second month we tried, I got pregnant. And then I knew for certain that I knew what the hell I was talking about. So anyway, this book has helped thousands of women and men on their path to conception, and I'm always honored to be a part of that path, because there's nothing better than bringing a healthy baby into a healthy, beautiful home. And then Body Belief, my latest book, just came out in March, and it is kicking ass. It is ranking high on Amazon sales, and we are happy. We are getting tremendous feedback from people. And in fact, I was thinking, Beth, one of the Insta stories that I should do, and I'll share this with you guys too, because it's so inspiring. That's why I'm communicating with my assistant right now via the Facebook Live, is to start to read some of the reviews and the emails we get from people on how the books have changed their lives. I think that's such a special messages to share with our audience, because we get so many incredible emails every day from people that are cheering us on, they're so grateful for the information and knowledge that is in these books and, in these kinds of broadcasts that I bring to you guys. So anyway, it's me in a nutshell. I really like to help people feel better, and I love to help women and men optimize their health and their fertility. I love to help them heal from any health condition they're dealing with. I love to help them step into their power and really access the true essence of who they are and wake their health up, because that's what they deserve. Mayella, I had a free consult with Mayella yesterday. Let's see. In our little chat yesterday, you helped me realize a lot about what was happening. Something I knew, but I guess I just needed to hear it from someone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you don't mind me sharing just briefly, she's a mother of one and having a hard time prioritizing herself. And so I do these free 15-minute consults, and we're hosting them now through the month of June, and we've booked up so fast that we've extended into mid-July. So if you guys want to sign up for a free 15-minute consult with me about your health and how I can help you, or your fertility and how I can help you. But remember, health and fertility are not separate. Your fertility is an extension of your health. But anyway, we'll put the link up where you guys can go and apply to get a free 15-minute consult with me. So Mayella had applied. She filled out her Google form. She applied to get the consult, and we had it scheduled yesterday, and it was lovely to chat with you, and so lovely to see your beautiful daughter. She's so precious. She was like on top of her mom. It was so cute. But it's a big thing I see, and you know, life gets busy, and we put ourselves on the lowest level of priority, and that's a big no-no. And especially if we're looking to bring another life in, or life in for the first time. If you are not prioritizing your health, your well-being, your mindset, your nutrition, your fitness, if that is not a priority to you, your body doesn't prioritize wellness. It doesn't prioritize fertility. It doesn't prioritize thriving health, because you're not. You and your body need to be in sync. So I talk about this so much in Body Belief, but we need to get out of our heads and just stop living in this space and get back into our hearts, reconnect to our bodies, listen to the cues that our body's giving us on whether or not, yeah, I feel good when you do that, or I feel like crap when you do that, you know, support me better. Ask yourself every day, dear body, I want you all to do this right now. Let's take one moment where we just kind of, let's be quiet. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Do that one more time. And now ask yourself, either silently or out loud, dear body, how can I better support you? How can I better support you? What I'm hearing from my body is be. Just be. I heard that one last week too. I did an Insta story on it. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I'm always doing fun little Insta stories and sharing, you know, bits of my life and what I'm eating and what I'm doing. Anyway, it's fun. But so I'm hearing just be. Just be. You might hear something like slow down, pay more attention to me, sleep more, eat less, drink less coffee, drink less alcohol, verbalize your needs to your partner, whatever it might be. You know, I think it's really important to ask our bodies that question every single day, and to honor the response that we hear. That is our physical being, our body, on a cellular and emotional level, speaking back to us. If that sounds strange to you, do some really interesting research on neuroscience, and they call it like neurosomatic responses, that our body is conditioned to talk to us and communicate with us. And it is our job to get out of this part and look at the outside world for feedback and actually listen for the feedback. I didn't miss the first part of that comment, but all right, so anyway, let's get into what I'm promising to talk about today. And so I said I would tell you guys 3 tips to optimize egg and sperm quality, which, you know, if I'm really honest, is probably the biggest question, the most asked question I get all the time. All the time. How can I make my eggs better? My doctor said I'm too old, my eggs are bad quality, how can I make them better? And sperm, how can I make my husband or my partner's sperm better? Tristana, yes, all the above, especially my mentality and diet and drinking. My body needs a whole new makeover on the inside. Well, and your body can do that, honey. Remember, you are worthy of it. You can do it. And I'm here to cheer you on and support you in every possible way I can. Okay, so eggs and sperm, all they are made up of cells, right? That's it. The cells in your body. So every single cell in your body should be thriving in order to have healthy egg quality and healthy sperm quality. So there is no special potion to take to optimize egg quality or sperm quality. You should not overdose on, CoQ10 or royal jelly, or let's see, what else? Any of the, famed antioxidants out there right now for egg quality. I want you to remember, you can never out-supplement a crappy diet, okay? So rule number one, if you want to optimize egg and sperm quality, you have to eat nutrient-dense foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. Period, point blank, nothing else will suffice. You cannot take a ton of supplements and expect your egg quality to improve if you're not doing anything with your diet. And I say that with force in my voice because it drives me insane when I do a call with someone and they're like, I've tried everything. I take these 30 supplements every single day, but I still work, an 80-hour work week. I don't eat breakfast. I get by on coffee until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm starving, and then my blood sugar crashes, so I eat the first thing that's available. Sometimes it's a Snickers bar. Sometimes it's like, a granola bar from the vending machine, or maybe I get a salad or a green juice. Okay, you're not eating food. You need to nourish your body with nutrient-dense, high-quality foods. End of story. And to balance hormone levels and blood sugar levels, which is really important for women and their egg quality, you have to eat protein and fat all day long, and lots of green vegetables. That's really all your diet should consist of. Protein, fat, and a ton of green vegetables. And then lots of water too, right? I drink probably 12 of these a day. So I want you eating within the first, ideally 30 minutes to 60 minutes upon waking. You do not skip breakfast, and there needs to be some sort of protein in there. So think a handful of sunflower seeds, a scoop of nut butter. I make my matcha latte in the morning, which I love. I add my collagen peptides to that. I add coconut oil to that. I have coconut milk in there. So I'm getting protein and fat. That's my first thing that I'm ingesting in the morning. And then I'll go on to have my breakfast. Typically 2 eggs with a handful of spinach. Maybe I'll have a juice in there, but I make sure I always have ginger in my juice, and I'm always eating it with a protein and a fat. I'm never having that kind of stuff on an empty stomach. And then throughout your day, you are eating every 2 to 3 hours, and there needs to be protein and fat in your meals. I love things like bone broth, things like ghee, avocado, egg yolks, sprouted seeds, sprouted nuts, good quality meats, good quality fish. Then think of did I say ghee already? Ghee, coconut oil, all of these foods, protein and fat is key for egg and sperm quality. Well, one of my, idols, his name is Dr. Thomas Cowan. He has a website called Fourfold Path to Healing. He is a big part of an organization called the Weston A. Price Foundation, which I love and have been a student of for over a decade. He said once, if you want to make a good quality human, you need to eat what humans are made of. And we are made of protein, fat, and water. And then he said, and throw in some green vegetables. So that's it. That's what your diet should consist of. It should not consist of lots of sugar, artificial sweeteners, soy, genetically modified foods like corn, lots of wheat or gluten or dairy. That's all poor quality. So meaning not organic, hybridized, genetically modified. So you really need to look at the quality of your food. And ideally, his name is Dr. Thomas Cowan, C-O-W-A-N. He has a book called The Fourfold Path to Healing. Like I said, he's a big part of the Weston A. Price organization or foundation. I forget. I think it's organization. Dr. Cowan is actually an oncologist by trade, but he does a lot of nutrition work. He's out in San Francisco, and he's just brilliant. I've consulted with him for cancer clients, but I listen to kind of everything he puts out, read everything he puts out. He's just brilliant. And he's an MD, Western trained. But anyway, if you want to create a healthy human, you need to eat and consume what humans are made of. Protein, fat, water, and some vegetables, right? So we're not really made of vegetables, but you get the vitamins and the nutrients and the minerals from the vegetables, right? So I wanted to share with you guys too. So I know we're talking about sperm. So in my book, Yes, You Can Get Pregnant. Oh, you're welcome, Diana. I have a ton of information on the diet stuff for improving. And, I watch myself. I don't say improve egg quality very often. That's to draw you guys in because that's the hot topic. But remember, every cell in your body is virtually fed off of the same thing and created by the same thing and affected by the same thing. So the cells in your ovaries that create your follicles, which eventually create those eggs, well, the eggs live inside the follicles, they're the same cells as the cells, in your skin, in your stomach, right, in your face. Every cell in your body deserves to be healthy. I don't want us just focused on egg quality because that's a lot of pressure on those eggs. I want us focused on overall health. I had a coaching call last night with a new coaching client, and she's worried. She's 38, and she's had a history of miscarriages. She had 3 miscarriages and then got pregnant with her son that she has now. Then she had another 3 miscarriages and is hoping to have another child. And so now she's 38. She's worried about her egg quality. And to me, egg quality is not even a concern for her. We have to stop these miscarriages, basically. Two different things, in my opinion. But this last miscarriage was a chromosomal abnormality. It's the only one we've actually had a tissue analysis on. So there is that. There was some chromosomal issues. So perhaps there's poor egg quality. But also, all of us have some bad eggs in there. We have good eggs. We have not so good eggs. That's nature's just smart. And, usually picks just the good ones. But anyway, the talk was about egg quality. And I reminded her that your fertility and your health are not separate. And so we ran through her health parameters. And so she's not sleeping enough. She has low energy. She is constipated. She has some skin stuff. She gets these seasonal allergies. Okay, so I said to her, then we're not going to, because focusing on the fertility was making her a little, stressed out. So we're just going to focus on, I want the allergies to go away and I want you to be pooping every day. So, and then she was like, well, what does that have to do with my egg quality? And I'm like, it has everything to do with your egg quality. If your health is not functioning on an optimal level, the cells in your body are suffering. And those cells will impact the quality of the eggs you produce in your ovaries, okay? So everything needs to be working in a really good, smooth manner for those eggs to be improved, for that sperm to be improved, okay? So again, in Yes, You Can Get Pregnant, I do go over a very clear-cut diet plan to follow. And I know someone asked, is there no gluten and no dairy? I say in the book, let's see what I say. So I'll tell you, there's 5 no's, 6 big no's. No gluten, no genetically modified foods, no soy, no added sugars, no pesticides, and then the 3 big yeses. So do I have no gluten in there? Let's just see. Oh, gluten was the first one, right? And I also touch upon gluten-free products and corn as well. I had a DNC 3 years ago and haven't had any luck getting pregnant. Can the DNC be the reason? Perhaps, Victoria. You could have something called Asherman's syndrome or some adhesions in the uterus that's preventing things from happening again. Is your period normal? Maybe have a saline sonogram of your uterus and make sure, and then also make sure emotionally that you've healed, that you've released that loss. Because I've seen that 9 out of 10 times be a major blockage to allowing the next one in. So think about that. The 3 big yeses: animal protein, fat, fruits, and vegetables. That's what I want you eating. As well, I have a PDF that you can download for sperm and for diet for sperm. It's called the Healthy Daddy Diet. If you go to, I think we'll post the link. If you go to yesicangetpregnant.com, which is the website that goes with this book, there is, on that page, there's a ton of free stuff actually, but you can have recipes, there's shopping lists, and then it says download DYK, did you know lists. If you go there, you will see a ton of lists that are going to help you with optimizing your health and fertility. But there's also, there's a weekly checklist, a shopping list, healthy daddy diet, top 10 fertility boosting nutrients, my favorite fertility enhancing supplements, bonus suggestions for fertility even more, best oils to cook with, where to buy, AIMEE approved products. So there's so much information on there, but there's one called the Healthy Daddy Diet. And so you can go there, and on there I have things like, what to avoid, what to eat, what supplements to take, what certain foods are really good for optimizing sperm quality. Okay, so that's tip number one, that all the cells in your body, your fertility is an extension of your health, and every single cell in your body should be thriving as a result of how you treat it and nourish it with food, and that in turn will improve egg and sperm quality. Things like CoQ10 or resveratrol or pine tree bark or pine bark tree, whatever it is, ovasitol, inositol, melatonin. These are all antioxidants that will improve egg quality for certain, and sperm quality, depending on the case. But I want you to keep that in mind. It's in conjunction with a healthy diet. You cannot out-supplement a crappy diet. When you don't eat well, your body can't absorb the nutrition that it's being given anyway. So it's definitely not going to absorb the supplements. So don't waste your money on supplements. First, clean up your diet, and then incorporate some of these supplements into your life. But the diet is the most important piece. And if your digestion is not working well, if you get constipated, have diarrhea, have both, get gassy, bloated, have reflux, indigestion all the time, you are not absorbing your nutrition. So you first must clean up your diet. You must clean up your diet. And then you can take some of the supplements that are good for egg quality or sperm quality. But the diet is the most important pillar, okay? So that's tip number one. What time is it? Okay, I'm going to be late for my Facebook office hours in my e-course group. So I don't know, Beth, if you want to post real quick and tell them I'll be there in like 10, 15 minutes, okay? Okay, so the next tip is to clean up your skincare routine. The toxins in our environment are known endocrine disrupting chemicals, and they are doing a number on every single cell in our body, but really impacting the quality of eggs and sperm. Plastics in particular are really impacting the quality of sperm. The radiation from laptops, if a man has it sitting on his lap every day, get your guy one of those lap desks, or have a pillow in between. Don't sit there with your phone down on your lap. Even for women too, that radiation is, those EMFs, all of that, not good for reproductive organs at all. So to think about that, to think about the fact that the average woman is exposed to 500 chemicals before she leaves the house in the morning, okay? And these chemicals are known endocrine disrupting chemicals. They are messing up your hormones, and they are messing up the quality of your egg and your sperm. So to really think about going organic, sulfate-free, paraben-free, free of everything basically with your skincare, your household cleaning products. I'd even get a really good quality water filter. I want to get a mammogram before I start trying to conceive. Will the radiation affect the health of the eggs? I think these one-off procedures probably aren't that big of a deal, especially if you live a clean life otherwise. But perhaps do it like a month or two before you start trying, is what I would say. Give your body some time to really detox it out, if you will, and do things in the meat after to support your liver in its detoxification process. So lots of green vegetables, hot water with lemon juice, eating super clean. Those things will help your body process out. But I think for all women and men, we should all be on a preconception plan at least 3 months before trying to conceive, where we really clean up our diet, we really clean up our skincare and our environmental toxins, and then we start trying. That's the most important approach. If you're already in the midst of trying and you've just found out about poor egg quality or sperm quality, again, there's so much you can do, but I would almost say to yourself, okay, I'm going to give myself 3 months. We're going to go on a regimen together, and we're going to optimize egg and sperm quality. I've seen couples, at 38 have better egg quality at 43. And you can do it at age independent. You can improve the quality of your eggs. I think around age 45 is when we start to get concerned for women and the quality of the eggs and whether or not they can conceive naturally. How old would you say is too old to have a baby? It's so funny. Is it a bad idea to wait until 45, just trying to plan? Yeah, I wouldn't wait till 45. If you can start, 42, 43, I think that's smarter. I think 43 is still a good window, depending, again, on the quality of your health and your constitution. I just had a 45-year-old get pregnant naturally, so it's not like it can't happen, but, I think if you have the means to try earlier, I would. 45 is really starting to push the envelope, unless you're willing to try for a couple months and then begin assisted reproductive techniques like IVF, because, you start to get into a gray area around 45, I think. As healthy, I would even feel that for myself, as healthy as I can be, I think 45 is pushing the envelope. So again, that we are on this preconception plan, we're watching our diet, and then we're also watching, the bath and beauty products, the environmental toxins that we're exposed to, and some of it we can't avoid, right? Some of it is the quality of our air. Some of us live in cities where the air is just crap. Some of us are exposed to certain chemicals at our workplace. We have to take in those exposures and just hope that our body can best manage them. But the best way to support our body in managing them is making sure we maintain a clean, healthy diet, doing the right things to support our liver, and then allowing the body its detoxification process. If you are exposed to chemicals on a regular basis, things like an infrared sauna, a couple times a week could really help your body in detoxifying. Even like Epsom salt baths, magnesium, those types of things really assist the body in its detox pathways. So just things to think about. So tip number 1 is all about our diet. Tip number 2, all about what we are putting on our skin, the air we are breathing in, the environment. That plays a huge role. And you also really want to think about that with sperm, because especially I think just any radiation, any laptops or iPads or phones kind of down near the groin area for men can really compromise sperm quality. So to keep that in mind. Obviously, alcohol and tobacco use, not so great for sperm quality. I say men should have about 3 to 5 drinks a week if they need to improve their sperm quality. Women 1 to 3 drinks a week if they're trying to improve egg quality. Thanks, Mael. She loves my magnesium spray. And then, so tip number 3, so it's nutrition, getting rid of the toxic foods, and then getting rid of the toxins in the environment. And then number 3, toxic emotions. Starting to sound familiar. I feel like I talk about this all the time. So body belief has a really strong foundation in this. All of my books, I really get into the emotional piece of health, because as a practitioner of Chinese medicine, that is the root of my training. I'm very much about physical manifestation of disease or disharmony in the body, but the emotional pieces play a tremendously huge role. So toxic thoughts create just as much inflammation as toxic foods and toxic chemicals in our environment. Toxic thoughts create just as much inflammation as toxic foods and toxic chemicals in our environment. My little person is walking in from school right now, so we might have a visitor in about 5 seconds. Let's see. Because he's going to hear me in here, and he's going to just bust in. So again, toxic thoughts. So what you need to do to reframe those toxic thoughts is, first, you need to spend time with yourself on a regular basis, reconnecting and tuning in to the thoughts that you are having, the conversation you are having in the privacy of your own mind. Are you beating yourself up, or are you loving yourself? Are you supporting yourself, or are you kicking yourself? What is it you say to yourself on a daily basis? Are you kind and compassionate and caring, or are you a bully? You need to tame the bully and amplify the love. That's what you need to do, because toxic thoughts, the science is out there too. This is not an AIMEE'ism. This is neuroscience research. Toxic thoughts create just as much inflammation in the body as do any other environmental toxin, okay? So, you know, if you want, I know, Steph, it can get overwhelming, and all of this is overwhelming, and I feel like I'm always giving like tips, like these are the things you need to do, but it's also, I think, kind of simple. If we look at it as an overall health project, rather than, oh my God, what can I do to get pregnant tomorrow? Or, oh my God, I have to improve my husband's sperm quality and he drinks too much, or he eats like shit, you know, like whatever. Oh my God, what can I do? Take a deep breath and try to picture it as, or focus as, like, what can we do? Small changes. What can we do to improve our health? You know, he probably eats, you know, 80% of his meals at home, or at least 50%. So you make sure his breakfast and his dinner is good quality food, and just let lunch go. And if he goes out for drinks with the guys, you know, you just try to manage, you manage the cleaning products at home, you manage his bathing products, his shaving cream, you know, all of these things. If you can get a control on that, you feel like you're under control. And the same thing with you. I mean, everything in moderation. I think the more committed you are, the better the results will be, but you can get there. And sometimes it's just like you're on a scale, right? And then here's the fertility challenge end, and here's the beaming with pregnancy end. And sometimes you just need to get to here, and then it happens, you know? Sometimes you need to get all the way to here. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's, you know, environment is different. Everybody's challenges are different. So just try to keep peace in your heart, and when in doubt, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, do I believe that I'm going to have this baby? And it is a yes, because I know you're here, so it's a yes. So trust that. Hand it over, and just trust that you're being guided to the best version of yourself to allow that person to come in. I think that's the most important way to look at it. So again, it's diet, it's the products we're exposed to, and it's our emotions. Those are the three main tips to improving egg and sperm quality, guys, all right? And I'm going to go, because in my private Facebook group, I have a Yes You Can Get Pregnant e-course, which if you guys don't know about it, you should check it out. It's pretty awesome. And with that e-course comes an incredible, supportive, loving community of women. And every Thursday I host office hours in there. So they get me every Thursday for however long it takes to answer anybody's questions, everybody's questions. I start with a meditation, and I just go through their questions of the week, and it's just my way of giving back to them, because they're part of this beautiful community that they've helped create. I'm just a part of it too. So I'm gonna hop over there and answer their questions for the week, and I will see you guys next week. And again, if you want to take advantage of a free 15-minute consultation with me, there's a link somewhere in here. Beth will pin it to the top, and you guys can take advantage of that. If you want to work with me, I offer all sorts of coaching packages. I also have these books that you could check out. You can follow me here. You can follow me on Instagram. Head over to my website. I have tons of webinars and PDFs and guides and cooking recipes, all these things on my site, AIMEE'S, where you can get the support you need on whatever level it is that you need it, okay? Oh, and I should add that we, through the month of June, are running 10% off on all my coaching packages. So go to AIMEE'S.com/coaching, check out my packages, 10% off through the month of June. So take advantage of that, okay? The promo code is YES10. And, oh, here's my little boy. Come here. Want to say hi? You look tired. You look sleepy. Oh, there he is. Say hi. Hi. How was school today? Yeah, he's got his baby. He's tired. Okay, guys. So have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. And again, yeah, anything that you need to know that I just discussed is in the comment section. So check it out. Okay. Bye.